everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk to you about the pressures that I have faced by being asked, when do you want children, why haven't you got children yet, and when are you going to have children. Did I already say that? Probably may have already said that the first time, but anyway, you get my gist. So I have found myself several times being asked, why haven't you got kids yet? When are you thinking of having kids? You know, time is ticking, you should be settled down by now, you're a woman, you need to be married and have kids in a house. And I'm just like, okay, right, here we go again. One of the examples that I'm going to give is one that like really, it irks me quite a little bit. I was in a relationship and it didn't last very long. And when I was in this relationship, outside perspectives and people just generally around me kept telling me, so he wants to settle down, he wants to get married, he wants to have kids, and you should probably really think about this because he wants them soon. So you need to consider whether or not that's what you want, and if it's not, then you don't need to be in this relationship. Let me tell you, obviously that relationship didn't last because I was just like, oh hell no, don't be telling me what I should and shouldn't be doing. I personally would like to not vet out, but like I would like to be with my partner who I want to have children with for quite a while. So don't be telling me what I should and shouldn't be doing or thinking. That is a hell of a lot of pressure to be putting on somebody that right now you should know whether you want children and when you want children. It's like, for me, it will happen when it happens. If you'd asked me 10 years ago, yes, I would have said I want kids by the age of 25. As you know, not happening. Like, not happening, not happened. I'm very much single and there's no kid on the way, or I have no kids. Like, you know, it's just one of those things. And I, in the past, would have been actually quite upset about this. I would have been like, okay, so I'm actually failing at life. I'm not where I want to be. I'd be looking at other people and they've had, like, got families, and I'd be like, that's what I want. And, you know, quite a lot of the judgment that I've had is actually from people who have got families, and it's like, okay, so just because I don't have what you have yet doesn't mean that I won't, and it also doesn't mean that I am failing. Like, I've had to reassure myself so many times in different aspects of my life, when it will happen when it happens. Like, it will happen eventually. You just need to, like, as cliche as this sounds, just go with the flow, like go with the everything. Like, it's just going to happen eventually and it's going to be okay. You don't, like, I need to stop comparing myself to other people and where they are on their journeys. Like, not everybody's life is going to be the same. My path is going to be different to other people's paths and what they take, and from this, my frame of mind right now is very much like, I am prioritising myself. I'm being selfish. I'm not going to apologise for that. This is my time. This is my life. I want to focus on my career. I want to work damn hard to get where I want to be. And eventually, when the time is right, I will have children. Whether that means I'm going to be married or not, different question. I had a conversation with a friend saying that ideally, and from society's perspective, women should be married to a man and they then should have children. And I'm thinking, okay, that's great, and for some people that works, and you know, that, yeah, that would be nice, but it's not the end all be all. If I find myself in the future wanting a child and I haven't got a partner, there are so many ways this, like, to this day, there's so many ways these days that I can have a child and not need a man in my life to be able to have a child. I have got such an amazing support network around me that if for whatever reason I had a child and the man wasn't there in my life, I would be okay. Like, it's the ideal, perfect life to be having a man there. And I'm not bashing men when I say this. It would be great, it would be lovely if I was in a loving relationship and we had a family. But what I'm like trying to say is that there's so many different ways out there to have a child that a man doesn't need to be involved these days. Obviously, in certain ways they will need to be, but like medicine and technology these days are amazing and so advanced that you don't need to be having sex to have a child, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so I think we just need to stop pressuring ourselves pressuring other people and asking them when like they're going to have children. It will happen when it happens, and also we need to take into consideration that for some women they might just not want to have children, and that's fine, that's up to them. Who are we to judge what they do with their lives? Like, get over it. They don't want to have kids, that's great, they've just got other priorities in their life. Or for some women, we don't know what they're going through, they might not even be able to have children. We just need to be a bit more considerate and just keep our noses to ourselves and keep them out of other people's business. So, you know, I would just quite like people to stop asking women when they're going to be having children, because I'm pretty sure the majority of men don't get asked this question, so then why should women? You know, like, and I know we're technically going to like biological timeline when, you know, the older we get, the higher the risks conceiving are in pregnancies. I totally understand that, but you know, we just need to just chill out a little bit. People will get there, and if they don't, that's fine. You just need to back off a little bit and just politely but yeah, thanks for listening. I want to do other videos about pressures or where we should be in life. For this one, I just wanted to focus on children. The other ones I might do a little bit about university and careers and all that jazz. But thank you for listening, and if any of you out there have been asked when are you having children and you find it a little bit like shut up, let me know. I'd really like to hear from you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone.